In this video, I'm going to show you how we can download and install Visual Studio Code and use it as our text editor. So to do that, you just go to any search engine and preferably Google and type in VS Code or Visual Studio Code and then press enter. So when you press enter, you'll get search results for Visual Studio Codes and you'll get something like this. In fact, if you write exactly this is what you'll get. So what you're going to do, you're going to download VS Code so you can install it on in our computers. So in these search results, click on download and you'll get a page like this. So according to the operating system that you're using, you have to select the relevant Visual Studio Code version. So at this moment, I'm using Windows machine and it is a 64-bit machine. So I'll click here on 64-bit so you can start downloading the Visual Studio Code. So if you're using Ubuntu, you can download the relevant one, and if you're using Mac, you can download here the Visual Studio Code version for Mac. So let me download the relevant one for my computer. So I'll simply click here on 64-bit so it can start downloading. And then you'll be redirected to a page like this one, and it will take some time to load. It depends on your internet speed, but if you want to download directly, you can just simply click here and then to start downloading. So mine is here, so I'll say keep the download and to start downloading. So I'm going to pause the video as it is downloading. After finishing, I'll do what? I'll resume the video and install it together with you. So my Visual Studio Code has finished downloading. It is here. So I hope yours also finished. So I'm going to install it. So right click on it and then say run as administrator, or you can simply double click on it. It is the same thing. So it will ask me to allow it to install on my computer, and I say yes, and then it will do what? It will start the process of accepting the user license. I say yes, and then I'll say accept the agreement and then say next, and then click on next. It's going to install in this folder. I say next. So all what you need to know, you need just say next. So I say yes anyway, and then I say next, and then if I want to create a desktop shortcut, I can click here and then say next and then say install. So by doing that, VS Code will start installing on our computer. And you know the reason why installing the VS Code is to use it as a text editor along the way when you're creating our web applications. So you have to wait for a minute as installed, and there it has successfully installed on our computer. So you can click on launch and say you can select launch and say finish, so you can start working straight away, or you can just simply come here to start and then go to the VS Code. So if I click here on finish, and while I've selected the launch, it will open VS Code straight. And there it is. I already have some other projects opened it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my desktop, and the shortcut is there. So I'll double click on the shortcut. Okay, there's another one that's already running. First close this. I'll double click on the shortcut and then to be able to open. Okay, so for me, I already have another project there already open, so I'm going to close it. Close window, and when you open your VS Code for the very first time, it should be something like this. Okay, so you'll be able to see something like that. So that's what happens when you open a VS Code for the very first time. So in our next video, you're going to see how we create a very fast HTML web page. But I assume at this point you have successfully installed the text editor, and when we talk about text editor, of course, for this course we are meaning VS Code. So I'll assume that you have successfully installed VS Code on your computer. If you found challenges while installing this VS Code, just simply put your challenge in the comment this, and then we'll do what? We'll see how to help you. So let us meet in the next video and we see how to get started by creating our very first HTML project.